Last month, Omega released a brand new Seamaster 300, and a lot of people didn't seem to like certain elements of that watch, specifically the orange accents on the dial. So I decided to get hands-on with it and share my thoughts with you guys, because I don't know why I haven't covered a Seamaster on this channel till now. Let's fix that. Today I'm wearing my Seamaster 300. This is the 255180. This is the mid-size automatic version and I absolutely love it. But when it comes to this modern 42mm version, I do have some thoughts about this. There are some things I like and a few things that I'm not a big fan of. But let's go over the specs before I share my thoughts about this watch. You have a stainless steel case with mixed brushed and polished finishing, measuring 42mm in diameter with a thickness of 13.8mm, a lug to lug of 49.7mm, and a lug width of 20. You have a dome sapphire crystal on top and flat sapphire on the case back. Proportion wise, this is a big watch, and I've always had a problem with the Seamaster on the bracelet, especially the 4th generation 42mm version. When it comes to the size, I've had one opinion about the Seamaster, but the current day Seamasters is that I cannot pull it off on either the mesh bracelet or on the steel bracelet. If I was to own this watch, I would have to go with either a NATO strap or the rubber strap. Those are the only two options for me. As for the 13.8mm thickness, this isn't really all that thick. I feel like for the overall size, the thickness is just perfectly proportionate. If you just compare it with my 255180, it doesn't look that much thicker. I don't get the complaint, to be honest. The main difference between this and the previous versions of the Seamaster is that dial. Just those few minor details. The movement inside is the automatic in-house 8806. This is the Note 8 version of this movement. 55 hours of power reserve, METAS certified movement. So you have brilliant precision, brilliant anti-magnetic movement. It's an absolute beast of a movement. The only complaint about this movement is that it is a bit thick, which, like I said, to me, it doesn't look that much thicker. But if you've been paying attention to the new releases, like the latest women's Aquaterra, Omega has just released a brand new coaxial movement that they've found a way to slim down. They have redesigned the entire caliber to make it slimmer. And there are rumors, I'm not confirming, but there are rumors all of their movements are going to get the same treatment. When a brand does all this R&D, that's kind of obvious, but we just don't know when that's going to happen, because the timeline on the Seamaster in particular is kind of all over the place, I would say. Like the first generation of the Seamaster ran for about 12, 13 years, and then the next two generations ran for a shorter time. This current design feels like we are in the next phase, which with the first phase being ceramic bezel with the laser etched wave pattern on the dial. And now we seem to have moved on to a second stage where there's a lot more experimentation done. Wow, this video is going all over the place because it's not scripted. First, I'm going to tell you what I like about this watch and who this watch is for before talking about what I don't like. What I really like is that they've removed the wave pattern altogether, making this my second favorite watch from the current lineup within the Seamaster 300. Amongst the new releases, the black dial with the aluminum bezel and the compressed wave pattern, that still remains as my favorite Seamaster from the current lineup. But this, along with the No Time to Die, would be my second favorite. It's a bit more playful. It has a bit more summer vibe to it. And you guys know I love my orange watches. I actually like the orange accents. This is catered towards the enthusiasts. And this is where I feel like this new direction of the Seamaster 300 is interesting, because for a while it felt very commercial. All of these are sort of a callback to the neo vintage Seamasters that I absolutely love. And this is something I've noticed about Omega. They have a very good handle on how they please everyone. Mass market, collectors, enthusiasts. There's always something for everyone. So yeah, I like it. Now, the things that I don't like about the Seamaster, and this is not just this particular model, but just the current generation of the Seamaster in general, I went with this version because I like the size. The thing about the Seamaster is that it has a very strong visual design. It's not a subtle watch. There's just so much going on the dial, on the case, on the bracelet, that it makes the watch look very busy. Even a smaller watch like this 35mm version somehow visually looks bigger. And that's my problem with the 42mm version. Some 42mm watches work just fine on my wrist, but the Seamaster just sits on the borderline for me, for my wrist. It's not that it overhangs or anything like that, it's just that it can be a bit loud on mediums or smaller sized wrists. I think the only thing I want to see in the Seamaster is the same thing that almost everybody wants to see: a new bracelet that tapers and doesn't feel as chunky as the current generation bracelet, and a smaller size. That's it. And I'm not saying go 35mm, but at least a 40mm, 39 to 40mm. I think that would please a lot of people. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.